One of the things that I think that's always kind of really impressed me about the X-Men movies is how character-based they are compared to some of the other tentpole movies out there. And I was wondering how it's been for you guys to have 4 movies to kind of build up these characters and build up these relationships. What it's been like, what the experience has been like for you.
It's been an honor, really. It's been, you don't get the opportunity to do things like this that often, and on that level, to do it over 10 years, to really sort of take them in different journeys. You were just saying about all the different incarnations almost of Eric that you've been fortunate enough to get to play, you know? It's just, it's been great.
Well, flip-flopping too, between being hero and villain and kind of both sometimes in the same movie. I think that's kind of interesting too, that they're 3-dimensional characters. For you guys particularly, there's something more heroic about your character in this movie, and almost something semi-villainous about yours in this film. What was that like? I mean, how do you kind of keep that balance?
Yeah, I suppose one of the things that really attracted me to this world and this universe and what was created in the relationships and the characters was that there was a great deal of sophistication. You know, so you have these 2 characters with very different ideologies. We always talked about, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and that was kind of the sort of definitely something I approached Eric with, and this idea that the 2 of them are very close as well, but they will go to war against one another, and then they'll sit down and have a game of chess or have a meal together. It's like how real world politics kind of works. And for me also to play a character in any sort of realm, it's always interesting for me if there is an ambiguity about the character. And the best thing for me when I leave a film is when I come out and I'm talking with my friends, I'm like, and what do you think about that? But he did that, and surely that can't be right. And it causes a discussion, and people start questioning things, and you sort of reflect. Even with a fantastical movie like this, you reflect about us as human beings in the world and how we sort of deal with one another. And that's always been interesting for me, and it was definitely what interested me in the beginning when I read First Class.
Well, it's kind of metaphorical, I guess, to even politics. Personally, you guys like each other, but ideologically, you guys are at odds, right?
Yeah.
What do you think it is about X-Men as a franchise, as characters, that really kind of speak to people so much? Why are they so beloved after all this time? What do you think it is specifically about them that really draws people to them?
I think they're they feel a little more human, a little more, their powers aren't so incredibly over the top, that they feel quite human. Also, they're different, they're ghettoized, they're disenfranchised, they are scared of who they are, they're scared of what they might become. The rest of the world is scared of them, and I think that's something that we can all identify with, if not our entire existence. At times in our life, we've all felt like that outsider who's not welcome, and that's what the X-Men represent.
There's a lot of stuff up in the air now, I guess, with the new deal with Disney and Fox and everything, but would you guys be open to coming back and reprising the characters at some point down the line?
I don't even think about it, to be honest. It's like we did 4 films. I feel very satisfied with the journey that we've had, and for us, certainly for me, I felt like this was the sort of closing of a circle. Especially with Simon coming back to direct. That it's not something that is in my control, so I don't even bother thinking about it. Like James said before, I wait for scripts to arrive, I read them. If they interest me, then I get engaged. It's really that simple.
What is this place?
Welcome to the School for the Gifted.
We are now seeing the beginnings of another stage of human evolution.
The truth is, mutants are very real, and they are among us.
Here you have the chance to be part of something much bigger than yourself.
Forget everything you think you know. You're not kids anymore. You're X-Men.
The war is still coming, Charles, and I intend to fight it.
You want to shoot me, shoot me!
You ready for this? A new tomorrow starts today.
The world is on the brink.
She's changing.
And what? When I lose control, bad things happen. But it feels good.
me how we fix this truck? I don't know what to do!
Are you threatening me?
That's right.
That would be a bad idea. The right to fear me.